Hey y'all, so I just wanted to make a video about the dating market specifically for young men or like just general like tops in this like market. It is ridiculous. Like the expectations that these women and gay bottoms will have for you will be crazy. Like they expect you to be 6 foot. They expect you to, you know, make six figures each year. They expect you to be an heir to like a seven-figure like hedge fund. They expect you to, I don't know, drive the newest cars. Like it's like a gazillion different like expectations just for a girl who, while being pretty, of course, is, is kind of overplaying her prettiness, right? Like I don't know how to describe it. And as long as they keep on getting dates, they'll just keep on, living this fantasy that they think they deserve. And it's like, that's just such a crazy thing. And the wildest part is that there's so many men who just completely let women like walk all over them. Like their wife who was like unemployed, just staying at home. They'll let them just do whatever they want. Or, if the girlfriend wants to like go to Vegas with the girlies, like he won't even object to it or anything. Like modern men in the modern Western dating market are just really pathetic. They have no backbone. They're just kind of like a fish that's just been like flayed, spineless. I don't know how to describe it. And the expectations that these women and gay bottoms be having is honestly kind of wild. It's one of the main reasons why, in order to really be financially free and to advance your life in the way that you want to, like you really do just can't afford a date in your 20s. For example, like 50% of women, like young Gen Z millennial women, expect the man to pay for everything in the date on the date. They expect him to pay for parking, to pay for the dinner, pay for the hotel room, everything. And I think that's a completely, utterly like a crazy thing to think about, especially when you're like 3 or 4 or 5 months in, right? Like if that woman legitimately does love that man for him and his personality, his body, whatever, she will go 50-50 on things. 50-50 on hotel dates, for the hotel, the restaurants, the bills when the couple moves in. Like it shouldn't, like that financial burden shouldn't completely fall on the man. And if that's really what they think a relationship is, then honestly they're just being sexist. Like misandry is one of those things that society loves to ignore. Like they love to ignore when a man is being financially abused by his wife or girlfriend. They just love it. And honestly, it's one of the main reasons why sometimes, especially as a young man, your 20s and little to no money, you kind of have to keep your head up and just ignore a lot of them. I mean, look at Kevin Durant and James Harden. I mean, they two multimillionaire basketball players who have relatively kind of just stayed single for most of their adult life, right? They moved cities, they moved, you know, played in the NBA, and of course that's an extreme example considering they're multi-million dollar, basketball superstars, but it really is true. Like it is very, very hard to have a stable career while also having a very stable romantic sex life or dating life. And it's a lot easier to just be lazy and to just have the Tinder profile and to just do meetups and, go like flashy 5 minute quick dates and all that. And I'm not judging people for that either. I'm just saying it's really, really hard for men out here. Insanely hard. I mean, I myself haven't been on a date for like months at this point. I probably could go on a date, but like I would absolutely say this. If a woman wants me to pay everything on the date, it would kind of be a red flag. Like maybe I would if I really do like her, but like it's such a red flag when you do that. I don't know. And in general, I think society really needs to move on from this misandrous idea that men control everything. Men do not control the damn thing, especially in modern day society. Men are just as equal, especially young men are just as equal to women as in, well, more so than any other era. Actually, I think women, young Gen Z and millennial women, make more money and have more power in our society than millennial and Gen Z men by most metrics, specifically when it comes down to making money. So actually wouldn't be surprised at all by this. So yeah. And yeah, like I said, the dating standards are just ridiculous. And if you truly think about it, the majority of these girls out here who are dating right now are honestly just the ones that are looking for either hookups or second or fourth partner for their, polygamous relationship or whatever. A lot of them aren't in it for love at this point. Like they're just there for like a quick meetup and that's it. And that makes it extremely hard for people who actually want to like date and legitimately get to know people, right? Because like if you're a guy and you're like very emotional, it can be very difficult to actually date women or really just date at all in this current market where women just treat men kind of like a dildo, or if not a dildo, then a wallet or both. And yeah, it's just very, very difficult. So yeah, that's about it. And I guess that's the end of the video. Peace, guys.